Hey bitches, this will be the end of 2025 live streams and shits. Accurately, it's better to say 2025 at this point. Still, the room is so fucking cold. Let's say it's like around 18 degrees Celsius or some shit. The good thing about this certain live streams and shit is that it uses the new thumbnail and actually hold on, I need to turn on my AC. Okay, I'm back, but the problem is no one's watching. Fuck. I don't know when will that change, but yeah, I'm being an asshole. Now we get a view. The problem is doing a live stream and shit is kinda complicated. You need to deal with people, dumb shit. How do I say dumb shit? Well, you know the shit that is dumb. You know, it actually made me wish I had a second monitor at this point. But certainly there's no demand for it. So, what should we do today? Wait until it's like 12 a.m.? Oh fucking god, I'm so tired. So, what is this live stream shit all about? Actually, it's gonna be the New Year special. We just need to like... Ah, perfect. Now why I'm doing this live stream and shit... Actually, let's just say I don't fucking know. It deletes the existing skybox. Okay, now it is. Remember this? This was the Diamond Lift's Michael one. It runs on Cobalt plus 1.0. it does run in Core Plus 1.0, which added a lift voice, to be fair. And in the same year I made the Micro 2, which actually does look like this. However, it wasn't really released until this year. Not this year, but like some years ago. Like, it took me many years to finally release it, because one, the source was not found until recently, and two, the reason why it was halted was because of the indicator script. The indicator script was a basis from Aqua 1. You could say that that you might have memories. And this lift might be... So, the difference between Aqua 1, it's like... So what's the difference? Well, you see, this one's the Micro 1, and this is the Micro 2. This is the Micro 2, which... Oh wait, I need to just fix the materials. There. The original use... Okay, let's try again. So this is the Micro 1. The buttons are the same as the original Cobalt. Its sound isn't good. It's crap. Basically, this one is like, how does this work? You know, this one is like, this is the arrow it would show, and this is the one that is not shown. Basically, when you go to that, oh wait, this is the reason why this one was edited. It's for the fucking arrow. If you look at this fucking code snippet, oh fucking fuck, how would I, that's like you say, it's an epic fail. So let me tell you again. You see, this is the Micro 1, which I made like 6 years ago. And this one is the Micro 2, which was originally created to be released in 2019, but due to several development issues involving the arrow here, it was postponed until I finally released it in 2022. The inspiration for this lift is... Let me go down. It was from this fucking model. You may think that, how did I leak a piece of shit lift? Well, the lift is... The game, this lift had... the lift from... The game that has this lift is on copy locked. Look, over my ass. Elmi buttons. Funny enough, back in 2019 I called them Italian black buttons. And to be fair, it's true, they're technically from Italy. But the correct name is Elmi. fucking L me this, L me that. This was the inspiration for Micro 2. It sounded like a shit lift. Like a cheap lift. It doesn't look great. You see, there's things that you need to make it better. Of course, it did use the original cobalt. Well, to be fair, there's nothing really that special. If you like remove the shaft here. Oh fuck. You can see it's like, is it supposed to be a glass lift or not? Either way, like basically it was supposed to be some sort of weird glass lift, but I don't know why it's transparent for this. Clearly there's something wrong. And when you do this, now it's normal. You just have to set it to metal and it will be fitting. This one is from 2019, and it's true that his building skills did improve. It's just crap. Now this is the micro one. The thing is, the micro one is so primitive. It uses original cobalt plus 1.0. The thing is, how the arrow works is like this. This was a unique animation. And this is why the main module came with this lift. It was all for this. Thankfully, because it's this one is possible. I think I did try to plan something like the carbon indicator. If you haven't realized, this was car top. It was modified to be horizontal, and I did add another indicator. Of course, how is this possible? Well, you see, the floor is not visible. You need to like set the transparency to 0 and voila! The indicator is gone. My god, it just looks as bad as you could imagine. Did the lift just over level? Ah, fuck it, just get rid of this, get rid of that, and we now have a micro 2. This was in Cobalt Plus 1.0, but because it was linked to the main module, it became Cobalt Plus 4.0. If you haven't recognized this was used in my intro from 2019, my outro from 2019. This one has animations, and this is the sole reason why it took forever to release this shit. The font was Gothic, now it's Gothic. The car top outfit is the same, and unlike Micro 1, Micro 2 has more accurate scaling. Like, the height is supposed to be 16 studs. This one is what I'm slightly proud of. In fact, it's like technically the spiritual predecessor of Diamond Lift's Olympia. If you haven't realized what the fuck is a Diamond Lift's Olympia, well, I could just tell you what it is. Olympia. In late 2019, during the development of the Diamond Lift's Ergo, again, it overwritten the existing Sky. Let's try to circulate. It just fucking overwrites. You need to just like make script. And when you run it, the script did not do anything. You need to like do this dumb bullshit. Game, lighting, model, skybox, and see if it's... Nope, useless. This is the Diamond Lift's Olympia, which actually does work. It uses the same chain as Axis 1, and it was supposed to be a direct drive traction. The high-pitched motor sounds were kinda inspired from some Tic-Tac models from 2015 or 2016. And for some reason, in my opinion, it fits for this lift. Basically, the buttons were the same as Dover Impulse when you realize it. The indicator arrow works the same as Diamond Lift, Aqua 2. And the segments were 7 segments, like they were originally taken from yes, a 16 segment indicator, but I've decided to make it into a 7 segment indicator to further to show you that it's a cheap shit lift. Which doesn't really sound that bad when you think about it. So, how did the call button for Micro 1 came? Well, initially my bathroom actual one had the drain and it looked like this. Basically this one is gonna be the button, while this one is gonna be like the label or something. Unfortunately we've decided something else. We're using Cobalt's button as it is. Hasn't been anyone chatting. Might just pop it back, right? Look, no one's fucking chatting. And I don't know why it is. still, you shouldn't worry about anything, because we just only nearly have an hour away from New Year. Apparently, firework parties in Crete are cancelled because, according to the ministry, they said that it violates safety regulations and shit like that. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a helicopter sauna out of it, but the thing is, said helicopter actually works, but the problem is the exterior is kinda low poly, but the main point is we're gonna make a low poly lift. So the first thing is making the elevator buttons. I feel tired talking already. Make them smooth. To some people, they think it's just a block, but when they put their mouse on it, it was split into half. There are two wedges. When you union it together, people will think that this is just a block. It's called the future block. And one day, boom! It's like shitty April Fools. Super 5, look. When you do this, it can be pretty obvious to... Actually, we didn't do it right. Look. Ah, perfect. So why are we making a lift button? I don't know actually. This is gonna be the LED. The problem is, let me see. You just need to do this. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the braille, and this is gonna be the push. This is gonna be like the light or something, like... The problem is the execution. The execution would be pretty terrible in my opinion. This one is a little bit closer. It creates an actual... Let's just make it like this. When it's near, you can see that you can clearly see the... whatever the fuck this is. I live streams and shit without a goal. At this moment, this is the 4th live stream and shit. The 3rd live stream and shit in 2025. And maybe if we manage to make past 12, 2026. So, last live stream and shit, we made a thumbnail for it. And now for this live stream and shit, a lift. The problem is we lack the resources for it, so we are forced to like reuse assets and do some bullshit. Make this a smooth plastic. You need to like I could make a freedom dive joke about it. Copy the neon part. Do this. Actually do this. And when you do this stupid bullshit, voila! A union has been created. Unfortunately, said union has problems. Problem, it doesn't count for search, so we need to like download a copy of the original. Why did he post the Arabic rules? Netcore. Google translated shit. My legs are pretty stiff too, but honestly I don't know how much it would impact me playing Pump It Up in Text Zone or Venue 56. Last year I would say Boulevard Mall too, but because they got rid of it a year ago, I cannot say about it. The Diamond Lifts Micro was not really ahead of its time. So, as a reference pick, voila. Drag it to there. Unfortunately, it won't be released to the marketplace, but that's for a really good reason why. This one doesn't have Braille. Let's just skip that. I mean, let's go asset reusing. I'm so fucking tired. So tired. Well, the more ethical thing is reusing the Brailleys. Wait, not now. I need to like group this. The thing is, the problem is yeah. You can click it here, but not here. Click it here, but not here. Click it there, not here. This doesn't make any fucking sense. So that's why we're going to resort to 3D labels. So this is gonna be the BTN. Let label frame. Anyways, this is technically ADA compliant. Of course, it totally is. Now, how would you show the button being clicked? Well, you just need to do this. You see, the button is only clickable there. When you shrink it down to this such pitiful size, you can see that you can only click there. We dealt with RF2 bars, not really a great thing. Like, the expectation is quite poor actually. We need to drag the Aqua 2 fixtures as a comparison. Like, technically it's okay to reuse assets that you made. Maybe you'll find something useful for it. Let's go with this size. It will be bigger than the... Okay, we shrunk it enough. But the problem is it will be harder to click. We could just go 0.3, but it will be problematic to press, so 0.2 is the best compromise we could have. And when you compare it to the original button, you can see how minusculely smaller the button is. You need to like do some permanent readjustments. Yeah, fortunately I have this really precise thing. Okay, it's now precise. There we go. You know, the thing is, I went to like Excite to buy a new mouse and headphones back when I got a new PC. Now the button is done. My god. You should watch it if you want to know how to make a lift fixture. Ish. We need to like copy the relay Actually, we need to like set this thing, the layout order to 1. Another frame is for the label. It'll be just the dump floor labeling. Come on. -1. One. We need to like make it center to the right and to the button. My god. Let's say 100, it's low. 500, 1000, 750 seems to be a good trade-off. G, M, B1, oh my god, B2. So we need to like fuck it around and find out. One, make it like a one. Basically, I want to make it so it's like this. This means that we're forced to not even rich text I've hit. So we're going with roboto condensed, which was actually a perfect situation. Six, JM, MG, G, F, 3, 6, 15, 100, 90, 86, 69. That number that suddenly got popular because of some fucking space basketball fan. 21, easy, but capitals, XX, etc. I mean, you could just toggle this, G, it makes no sense, but 1, actually it doesn't really make that much of a problem. We can just center it and MG, there we go, G, MMMs, MM, MN, you know, M dot, this, M1, this is like, of course, the compromise would be the label would be shit. But this is just a compromise. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the design. We need to like 0.23. It makes it look like it's actually reflective, yet it isn't. Now for the label part, we just need to do the automatically simple shit. Hmm? The problem with Roblox meshing that it's so fucking shit. Looks like that of course we need to like force them to settle in. We need to like make it more meaningful. Like this is the shit people can read. It's technically ADA compliant when you think of it. Perfect. Now we could just say X. What's this really funny character that contains a Japanese ghost character, as in this character was actually an error. Kali, let's take the name from the... Got it. This one would be perfect as a placeholder title, because when you go to Google Translate, it doesn't translate the letter. I will send you the letter in the chat and you'll understand what the fuck is this shit. Now it's 11:11 p.m. And if you think that I'm tired, then you're right in the money. You are. I'm just as tired as you are, actually. Don't be surprised. You see, it would be better for my health if I just stopped streaming this shit. So, how do you make this shit move? Well, you can just do this bullshit and voila. There's some gap there. Let me just BTDO. Problem is I cannot put symbols. So I have to use images. God damn it, the hiccups. They technically do work as a placeholder. Those buttons are actually good execution. Good plan, shit execution. All of the hideous shit. Let's see, let's make it gold on the money. That doesn't look right. Let's just try. Okay, this is dumb. We can just use Kuba plus alarm image once again and call it a day. Like, There we go. It looks impressive-ish. Now that we have made the lift fixture, we can make the lift fixture, so we can make the lift fixture. And then we can make the lift fixture. It will be shit. I promise. It will be shit quality. But that doesn't mean we can't try. The problem is the rotation itself. Like, look. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Just do this really nice little thing and voila! Now it's not as stupid anymore. Look how stupid this sign is. I mean, I could just make it right to make it easier to view. Like, see, handicap regulations are fucking stupid. Disability regulations, I mean. So stupid that it's essentially a joke. Funny. Like I give a shit. Huh? What the fuck? Where's the alarm button? There. There. And there we go. All of the buttons. But I'm afraid that we forget about something. As you can see, we need to disable the collisions for the labels and the buttons, so what's the point of like so what if people can walk through lift buttons? It's not like anyone would cry about it. And if anyone cry about it, it's their problem after all. And it's their problem after all. Don't worry, I'm streaming this on live Alright, that's a problem. You see, there's no button labels, which is the same issue as this very fucking lift. So, how do you fix this issue? Well, I have the right answer in mind. We're using acids. That's right, bitches. We're using acids. Clearly, there's nothing wrong with reusing acids. Oh, fucking me. We're going to make the lift fixture first, and maybe the lift model next. And someone has decided to comment to my stream. The indicator would be dot matrix, just like micro 1. It's called a micro 1 remake ish. Actually, I don't know what color this will be, but it's technically ADA compliant when you think about it. Still, it will be used in home lifts, and it doesn't have to be ADA compliant by default, because home elevators in America allegedly disregard ADA compliance for buttons. At least for home lifts, like the beach houses and shit like that. Like in developing countries, people with a house actually have lifts, well, the rich people. While in a developed country, no one really had lifts. Unless you had enough money for that. And you live in like, I don't know. Maybe you'll figure it out. The buttons is completely done. First we need to save the place, just so we do not lose everything. Micro remake. There we go. Now we do not have to worry about everything. I'm just tired as I am. Holy shit. Did you know that if you are not really that tired, then there's clearly something wrong with you, and maybe you should be put to rest. Technically, now the box is done, we could just do control, and now we could use it for actual implementations. If you're wondering about the problems regarding Roblox elevators, please tell me in the comments if you're having your made up issues, and then we could just the diamond lifts A and I took. You know, there's a problem with the original ANI Turk. It's just that we forget to do some dumb shit. Okay, so this is a Poly V2 elevator. Like, just to be an asshole, I'm gonna say that it's better than Modulux. And if you're pissed off with that, okay, so the relay didn't work. Oh, I know why. Is it because I deleted the relay, the meshes? My fucking god. That's an epic fail. You need to like put the meshes back. Let's say we got do this and delete it to bring it back. Now the meshes are back. Just do a one again and voila! The relay finally loads. If you're wondering what this shit is, it's the diamond lifts. Micro fixtures. It's gonna be New Year, yay! I'm gonna share this to Now people will see more of my attempts on making a left fixture. The buttons work flawlessly, which is a great thing. Now let's create the up and down buttons. I'm gonna admit, I actually am rushing it. The problem is there was no relay for up and down buttons, so Houston, we have a problem. Let's just say I'm going to make a BTD This one is more appropriate distance. We're gonna get rid of this. B. And then U. This way it makes it harder for people to mistakenly push the opposite button. However, it came at a risk. The button design looks more worse than you ever thought. What I'm making is not a luxury lift, rather a remake of an old diamond lift fixture set. Hmm. Speaking about Luxia, I might just try to check. Oh my fucking god, I have the international keyboard on by accident, so I couldn't find exact. Now if you scroll down, I'm willing to plagiarize ideas. Let's see. Diamond or stuff include unverified all. No, this doesn't work. Diamond doors stuff. You can see all of the shit he has made all over the years. And then ah, so you were talking about this, I guess. Maybe. But to be fair, I don't really know Brele, so maybe I might just discard. See, this is the Luxury fixture set that we have. Oh my god, the same Brele for up and down for Luxury V2. It actually gets tiring when you think about it. Oh my god, the chat is so active. Luxury Revolution 3. Well, I think I did see the prototype of it in LES Lift Exhibition Show 2019, the first one. I still have a copy of it, not gonna lie, but it's better to leave you in the dark. So, speaking about Luxia is like they have stopped being relevant to this day. This is a really decent Luxia model. Look, it's so decent. There's a Brele, but ha! Change flow up. And change flow off. And change flow DN. Great job. Not to mention that. Actually, I have figured out. What happens when I let's just do this really dumb shit today. For BTU, it's gonna be UP. And for BTD, it's gonna be let's just say DN. Now, what would the consequences be? And that's fucking right. It doesn't fucking load. It didn't fucking work. What a disappointment. Oh my god. Let's say Brele. I don't know why it's so stupid. I mean, I could reuse the Cuba Plus source version, which stupidly enough actually I need to like make myself useful. The way they did load for this. At what cost? Or maybe it's just that I did it quite shit. Maybe I just didn't bother including this. Oops. Seems to be my problem. Well, when I do this, it seems like the label refused to be loaded. What a disappointment, fate. Like, if you do this bullshit, it won't really bother loading. This means the script did not work at all. Well, I guess it has to do with the config after all. Might just silence this. And silence this again and see. To no one's surprise, it did work. Unfortunately, the braille is upside down. Let's just try it again and... finally, I managed to get it. You see, we don't need this, nor this. We just need to figure out how to do dumb shit. To accomplish dumb shit. And see? It fucking works. You know, I'm actually short-sighted and lift fixtures. The problem is 2,480 floors will make the game not be able to publish. 1,000 floors is enough. Actually, it's 999 floors. That is enough. I mean, if you really want 2,480 floors, you can just place Scriptum and maybe that shitty banner building created him to do that. But if you're talking about Roblox, I can't. Oh wait, there's like 20 minutes left before 2026. The buttons are done. But the indicator, what of it, you may ask? I know I could just play easy to AC, no, easy to on, but the problem is that is irrelevant to the stream. My god, look. Why so serious? I don't know. I'm actually not serious when you think of it. Let's hurry up. We need to make the fucking panel. Wow. Actually, we need to set it to this. This will fix everything. Penis. Oh no, I have said something I shouldn't. If only I have a scrape god ready to take the blame for me. Like, we need to recreate this thing? Yeah, we need to make a space from 1, 2, and 3. It will be a little bit like that. It's turning out to be perfect. Might have to time him out for like, he was spamming messages. I can't catch up. You know, I'm thinking, oh my god. Anyways, I need to like make another panel for this. Control again. The thing is, we are willing to like glass. Yeah, I don't think anyone would be concerned about it. And there's the indicator. Oh, now I realize how I made that indicator. So you look. My god. What the fuck? Yep, this is perfect. You just need to like make it black. Surface. Smooth plastic. That's the better compromise. Oh, we could just set it to really black 0 and it could be just done for the day. Two. to make the indicator a flat square, we could just the problem is the execution of the indicator is absolutely shit. Though it can be fixed. Hey, it's much better already. Unless you're talking about the sea fighting, that is. I'm reading the chat and I have no use for you anymore. Next round, making the actual indicator itself. I mean, I could use a certain indicator, just hold on. It's just 10 minutes before New Year. Okay, now I'm ready to show you. I'm thinking of actually reusing, not into like, actually scrap this existing indicator. We need to do something better than this shit. Perfect. Ish. Now it is perfect. Now we can just do this, and now we don't have an indicator. I mean, there are some people who's like, you can just do the shittiest trick in the book by pulling off this. And to be fair, it looks fucking hideous. Maybe why not do the text as this? Actually, I think I made a shitty indicator. Like, let me just try to make a better version of it. Indicator. Now that is better. We can just copy and paste and get away with copy and pasting. The aspect ratio is quite bad. We don't need all of this. $10. Oh, did I say that already? Hold on, I need to get water, so... Now I'm back. Oh my god. Yeah, don't worry. I don't actually know what to do. I mean... we still have PS5. At least. Now we can show you back the screen. Let me just do this dumb shit. And then do this dumb shit. 5. Like, I think I don't need bezels. Oh my god. It's shitified. Let me try this. 20, 30. Oh my god, it looks hideous. Yeah, it looks hideous. UI corner. Let me just get rid of the circular dots. Now they're firing fireworks. My god. D. Now I know why this is an issue. You see, it's not equal. Oh my god, this looks like ass. How do I make it not ass? Let me just try this dumb shit. Oh my god, I finally did it. It doesn't look like ass. But to test it whether it's ass or not, I'm scared. Oh, that is the micro. We need to put it in an ANI hook. They're firing fireworks already. And unsurprisingly, the indicator had some issues. When will they stop firing those fireworks already? Come on. Good news. The arrow, the indicator works. The thing is, I need to like make the dot matrix white again to make it more faithful to the... Oh wait. Canvas group. Perfect. Oh my god, they're firing off those fireworks again. I could hear them from my fucking room. Honestly, it's kinda too bright, but to make it quite faithful to the original, here's the offer. I need to try to copy the characters. I could... Happy New Year, bitches. It's 12 a.m. technically it's like I can't really rely on feedback on other people, but let me just do an at everyone ping. This will be technically the New Year special. It can't be called a New Year Eve special anymore because it's like anyways it's a live stream and shit. We know what I doing. And I can't really tell what's wrong with this design, but honestly I don't know if anyone would notice how horrible this shit is. Most important thing, oh my god. Don't ask how. Oops. Never mind. Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing? They're just firing fireworks constantly, non-stop. This is fucking annoying. Can't you believe it? Can't you believe it? Can't you fucking believe it? I'm just actually just trying to do this. I want to make it faithful. We need to do the characters, which is one of the most worrying thing. See, everyone's doing productive things today. You know, playing video games is good for you. It improves your hand-eye coordination. There we go. You're gonna feel nostalgic. And I'm gonna make sure you feel nostalgic. 4. There we go. Just say this is gonna be boring. Ah, perfect. We're just doing the most boring thing ever. Copying the character script. Okay. There we go. It looks like a 7 segment 5. easy enough. This is actually getting boring. Whatever, since this is a live stream of shit, I can't really speed up it. So you're gonna have to watch me make it up by my hand. Just scroll up and see why. Yep. Oh my god, this looks hideous. Never mind. Now we have done the character script, I can just save this. It's shining bright like a diamond. We need to like do a better version of this. It's gonna be like 5, 5, 5, and 5. This is actually the most boring part. Ah? League of Legends? How the fuck is YouTube that fucking stupid? Basically, I've input the game title, it's like... Fine. You know what? Entertainment. It's no longer a gaming stream rather than an entertainment stream. So you're free to get entertained. To actually we could just make this like this. We could just do a copy of ThyssenKrupp's. It'll be a nice idea. Perfect. Ah, perfect. Bad news, it's still not perfect. And now it's truly perfect once and for all. Of course, this wouldn't work because... Hold on, I'm tired. Let me just do some one quick thing. Keemstar, and who's that to be fair? I don't know. Is he some sort of loser or something? YouTube drama channel. Come on. Do you seriously have to kill us with your cringe movie? YouTube drama. God fucking damn it. I'm so tired at this point. Yeah, we couldn't really figure out how to draw that fucking arrow. The thing is, I really have a bad sleeping schedule, so tree. Arrow refuses to show. Might just ditch the arrow idea. Stretching. Let me just try something new. It's no use. The arrow doesn't even want to show up. What happens when you do this? Probably would fuck it up. I think it stopped properly scrolling. Might have to do with offset bullshit. Ah, there it is. That was just right there. Problem is, the scroll speed is fucking fast. Might just reduce the speed. My god! Okay, fixed it. It's dumb. But still, it's just a shitty lift. What harm it would cause? What harm could it have caused? Alright. See, you could just make this a 0.1. 0.1 hours. Just do this and it'll be faithfully accurate. It's dumb, I know, but I don't give a shit. Actually, I do. Don't worry. People in Roblox would accept shit lifts, even if it's from Lifty Lifty. It looks mediocre, not the best, not the worst. It looks hideous. Let's try to do some funny numbers, like, for example, 2 equals 21, 3 equals 106. This is so the indicator will be highly advanced. It can't display triple digits, but what do you expect? B2? Look! It's okay. I think the amount of characters is quite poor. We need to make a D16 and the D17. Let me see what difference this shit would make. 17. The good thing is we can fit more characters, I think. I really think. Yeah, we really think. Let's see how shit this goes. You see, we spent lots of effort in pointless shits. But what happens if I make the spacing 0? It'll be fucking hideous. Look at this. There's still spacing. So D17. Let's see how can we make the problem worse. Just we could D18, D19, and the D20. Don't worry, trust me, we have the best elevator designs in Earth. Or is this really an excuse to... There's got to be an excuse. Of course, this has to be a shitty excuse. You see, it's so fucking problematic that not even the characters are fitting in it. Look, 20, you can't really see it properly, so we might just reduce to a 19. Yeah, a 19 sounds better. Let me just try to see what happens when I don't even bother putting an offset. Turns out it's a kusoge. Can't believe this is the most spent effort. The overall x-axis. Okay, I might just make this 1 GF. Girlfriend floor. I mean, I don't think anyone would notice. Oh, don't you get it? An indicator that centers itself is the best. It's called revolutionary modern Roblox technology. And I can totally confirm that this isn't some stupid buzzword. Ha, buzzwords. You know, when you try to make one of the shittiest corporate sounding bullshit and everyone will take it as granted. Look, this is so fucking ass at this point. And I ain't sugarcoating this time. Okay, this looks better. Just this, actually, we could say that this is better. Just do this dumb bullshit. And an indicator would be here. Let's just name this an indicator. Would it be like the... To make matters worse? Yes, we're going to just be a dick. Be an absolute arse in fixture design. Look, this looks so amazing. Actually, let's just say that it looks like hideous and shit. You can't really call this shit good. Let's just simplify this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This indicator will be hideous as fuck, but whatever. I don't think buzzwords are gonna save this one. Holy shit. And to make matters worse, you can just do this and everyone will hate you. Delete that. Might just go to floors. We already have an indicator here. Already that, but what about this shit? Ah. 15. Let's do 19. I know this looks awful, but I don't give a shit. 12, and then let's give it a 15. And 7. Actually, we're gonna go backwards. 7, 0. And for the arrow position, takes try. Let's try this, and we can make this little monstrosity. And it looks fucking stupid. You can tell how stupid this is. D12. Do we seriously need a D12 at this point? Let's just cut off development costs. And perfect. Hideous flow indicator. Yep, it's hideous. 3 minus 5. It's nearly 1 p.m. Now the owl refuses to fucking show up. Let's try 4. See what problem it will cause. Okay, now it matters. 4. Finally, the arrow shows. Biggest problem. The arrow literally cuts off the indicator. So, bad news. We need to fuck around with the arrow this time. So, yep, perfect. This is like a shitty placeholder. Oh no, I made it hideous. It'll be a Discord exclusive, I guess. You could get to the Diamond Diffs Discord. I can't believe I have to do the hour once fucking again. And to make it easier for me to do this bullshit, Good. Eight. Don't ask me, I'm just lazy. Okay, now it's better. Actually, I'm joking. It's not good. But fortunately enough, we can just get rid of the fucking offset for the ammo. And then it's not the end. Just perfect enough. It works as intended. It's nearly 1 p.m. You know, I'm actually proud of how I managed to accomplish the indicator. The only problem is that it forces itself to use a small font when the arrow is shown. Like, I don't know why it does that. This is just what happens when you do live streams and shit. Actually, I could just do 15 and that would be done with. But the problem is, even if I do that, it didn't force itself to use a small font, which is actually nice. Anyways, let's just try making it up. And this one, it forces a small font for there, but for the full font is used. It's just the only problem is having to do with the might just get rid of the X offset at this point. Only leave the arrow text. And And as a consequences, just refuses. Let me just go to the extreme end. It doesn't really have enough space. Can't really figure it out. Let me just switch it back to 1. Or maybe the cheapest fix is this. It's called being lazy. And this is what we get when we are lazy. That. And maybe the viewer is tired, I guess. But we cannot be sure of that. What happens when I still the same issue. You know what? Fuck it. It'll be released today. Just maybe later. We just need to copy the text so people can know this is a diamond lifts. It's like some sort of shitty seal of quality. You need to like 1 to 0, 0 to 100 that. Of course. Actually we could just copy this, paste this. 0. And then move this to 1. 0 again. 55. The warp auto condensed is now the diamond lift's official font. So much to the point that it became oh my god. It got squished. Actually, I could just do this. 300, 500, 1000, 50, 5, 4. Well, maybe yeah, just get rid of, get back this. My god. Bad design, example, I don't know. Now it's equal 18, 17, let's try 18. And it's quote-unquote perfect. And when you choose fixed size, you can tell how terrible this shit is. And when you want it, it looks perfect to the blind eye. Actually, I want to make it like similar to this, so there's clearly no point. We need to put the capacity and shit. %. Let me calculate it. 6 times 5, 450. There we go, the micro fixtures is done. The base model would not exist. So yeah, it's done. It should because it's done under a day. So yeah, that's how you make a lift fixture for Polar V2. Okay, new micro one remake. Lifts, diamond lifts. So yeah, I'm not gonna release it now. I'm gonna release it later to this day. And maybe it might work with Polar V1. But honestly, it will be just the fixtures. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream without releasing the fixtures. It's fucking late, 1 AM already. So yeah, happy new year and thanks for like wasting your time in this shit. Now I have to go to bed and bye bitches.